Hello! We are going to Tomorrowland and I'm really excited. I've watched so many videos, I've watched Tomorrowland videos, I've watched festival videos in general. I decided I'm going to make my own. So probably the most important thing to pack is the tickets. The tickets come in these treasure cases box. They're all kind of themed to the overall theme of the festival, so each year is a different theme, and this year, I hope I'm not murdering the pronunciation, but it's Ad Sendo. And there's a book and everything, so I actually did buy the book. Probably the most I've ever spent on a book, but it was good, I enjoyed it. It's basically about a person called Roe and their story. I don't want to give any spoilers for someone that's not read the book. Back to the treasure case, and as you can see, it's got the same logo as the book and everything's themed. That's what's really cool about Tomorrowland. So with your treasure case, you've got a little popper here and it opens up, and hopefully that's a really cool reveal. It's a pop-up! Some people think this is like hints to what the stage is going to be like, and some people think it's more abstract than that. But yeah, it's just really cool. Each box every year is themed to the overall theme, and when you open the little drawer inside the box, you get your bracelets. So the bracelets, I think they're colour coded to the days and the weekends that you do. And this little token in the middle there is how, or something in the bracelet, I'm not very technically minded, but something in this bracelet basically lets you in, and you also have to pay using your bracelet, and you pay in pearls. So you don't pay in euros, pounds, dollars, you don't do that. You convert your country's currency into pearls. I think roughly it's something like 1.7 euros equals 1 pearl, so it is a bit cheeky because you think you're spending 4 euros on a wine, but actually it's 4 pearls and more like 7 euros. We have been once before, we've gone for a day, but it just wasn't enough. We want to go back for the weekend. It's really difficult to get tickets. They sell out really fast. We are going with Global Journey, so we're actually going to be in a hotel. One of the reasons for this is because it is easier to get a ticket for Global Journey, probably because it is more expensive, but the festival is expensive anyway, and it's something we've saved up for and wanted to do. And also the option that we wanted on the campground, they look like little cabins, and they were actually more expensive than the hotel option. So I feel in some ways we've saved money, at least that's what I'm telling myself and my bank account. We're going to the festival in the day up to, I think it runs to about midnight, 1 o'clock, and you get a train back. We'll be in Antwerp, I think, if you're in Brussels, and then you get a bus back. We're departing for the airport in about half an hour. I think I was up packing until like 10 o'clock last night, so that was fun. Ready to go, excited. After watching my videos back, I feel like I've left out important little bits, so I'm going to jump in now and just add in. So we flew with Ryanair to Charleroi Airport. So I think there's 2 main airports, and we chose not to go to Brussels because it was so expensive. But obviously with festival, they know they can hike up the prices, and we'd already spent obviously a lot on the tickets. So I thought, oh, we'll save a little bit on the flights. Anyway, if I was to do it again, I'd probably just fly straight to Brussels, because the trip from Charleroi Airport to Antwerp was a little bit chaotic. So we agreed to buy this lovely lady from Tomorrowland, and she was our sort of Global Journey rep. Have arrived at our Global Journey hotel in Antwerp. So far looks really good, really nice and clean. Got our little Global Journey gift bag, so really cute, some little goodies in there. We're gonna grab some food now as we're starving, as the journey from Charleroi Airport to here was a bit of a trek, but we're here, we made it, and now we're gonna go get some food. So on arrival at your hotel, you get this little pack thing that's very cute. Opens up, and then inside you get this letter. It just has information about your stay. It's all embossed. Have your Tomorrowland bag, and just a little drawer stringy. If you went to school in the UK, it kind of reminds me of the bags that you would take for swimming lessons. You get this little book, really cute, to write notes and things. Also, we didn't see this until the very end. The bag is really cute. You can write down people you've met. Oh, that was the pen. little pen. It's quite a weighty pen actually. You can write down like who you've met, their contact details, and you get your postcards. We also got some postcards. You can send a postcard when you're there. We also got those postcards too. We never actually sent them because it was so busy and there were no pens. Should have brought my trusty notebook pen. We were literally like, do we stand here and wait an hour for a pen or do we go? So we went. A little game, and this year it was Jenga. So it comes in this cute bag, little box, little bricks, and it's like a whole little Jenga box in there. You can see some of them have little messages on, so like love tomorrow. Very cute. We've not used this, but yeah, Christmas time, whack the Jenga out. One thing I definitely recommend doing if you're staying in a hotel or Airbnb, so if you're not staying at Dreamville, is getting a locker, because you can bring anoraks, bags, sun cream, things like that. The weather is very changeable. I'll get onto that more later, but you can just whack your stuff in a locker and forget about it. So if you don't need it, then it's just there. You can leave it overnight. They don't clear it out or anything. It's your locker for the whole duration of the weekend. Only drawback is that it's at the very front of Tomorrowland, like right by the entrance, and the entrance is a little bit of a walk down into the grounds, and then when you're in the grounds you then walk into a stage. So with the weather being so changeable and you're like, oh, I need my anorak, or next second I need sun cream, you are going back and forth quite a lot, but it's also really good to have as well. It's really handy. I'll also show you the map. So this got very soggy, so it is a bit worn. The map looks a bit like this. So as you can see, it's huge. What I was saying before, this is your entrance over here, and then this is main stage over there. So it is, as you can see, quite a walk, and it's massive. There's so many stages, and then on the back you've got a timetable. One thing I would say about these little maps is that again, it's at the beginning, so it's not right where the lockers are. It's actually once you get down into the grounds, right at the beginning. It's in the hut that everyone takes a picture with. It's got the balloon on top, and people handing them out. Grab one when you first get there. So in the mornings we'd get up, get our little Tomorrowland newspaper, which is very cute. I'm still actually yet to read them all, but it's actually really helpful because there were some things in the newspaper that you wouldn't have known, or we didn't know anyway. Get up, get our newspaper, and head down for breakfast. Breakfast was nice, just like a sort of little buffet breakfast, not the biggest one in the world, but I mean, can't really complain. Nice. And then we got the train. On the first day, we got the train that you kind of like meant to get. I don't know if you're meant to get it or not, but it was the 12 o'clock train and it was heaving. So Antwerp train station is insane. It's like something out of Harry Potter. It's on so many different levels. There's like platforms above platforms. I thought Birmingham New Street was a big train station. No, nothing in comparison to Antwerp. Maybe like a half-hour train journey. It's a decent train journey, it's not far. And then you get off and everyone's walking in the same direction, so it is great because you don't really need to know where you're going. It was really easy getting in because obviously we already had our bracelets. Some people I know never got their treasure cases and bracelets, and it was a bit disheartening because obviously you pay a lot for it. But from what I understand, it's quite easy. You just go to will call and pick your bracelet up. So you go through this first sort of tent where you show either your e-ticket or your bracelet, and then you come in and you start seeing all the themed little boxes, ticket offices, and there's a will call section. Went straight in. If you have a bag, they will check your bag, and then you get to another round of security, but this is more like airport security. It's like a little metal detector. You go through, your bag gets checked again. You do feel quite safe, and then you use your bracelet to tap in. Went in, and then we had a locker, so we then went to go pick up our locker, and that was really easy. Just a little bit of paper with your code on, and we got our locker. I'll talk a little bit about what I wore for the first day. I'll put in a video. Warning, I'm very awkward. I'm not very good at posing and things like that. I wore a little crochet number for the first one. It was really hot this day as well, so it was sun cream heavy. So it was like crochet trousers from Zara and a crochet top from And Other Stories, and then a little belt bag from TK Maxx. I'm one of those people where you look in the mirror and you're like, yeah, love it, and then you see yourself in pictures and videos afterwards and you're like, oh, what was I wearing? So with the fashion, I saw this question a lot on Reddit. They're like, oh, can I wear like this? Can I wear this? Honestly, you can wear anything. Like, such a range of fashion. There was people who were just in jeans and top, people who were dressed to the absolute nines, some people were in heels, and I applaud. I mean, stiletto heels at festival, like, impressive. I wore, on this day, I wore just Air Maxes, and I have to say they did start rubbing the sides of my feet. For my makeup, I did a sort of smoky eye and then I put little pearls there. I'm not a huge makeup artist or anything. I'd love to be able to do my makeup with like the big eyeshadow like that, but no, I kept it relatively simple and kept my hair just like this. Whereas how I try and put the little pearls on, we're kind of running out of time. We're like, let's get to the train. Also saw people asking what you can and can't take in. Obviously you can't take in any weapons, obviously, that's just a no-brainer. You can bring things like sun cream, that's fine. You can bring battery packs, that's also fine. We can take makeup if you want to take makeup. Avoid glass. You can't take in drinks, you can't take in bottles of water unless you've got a soft bottle. So like you can get it on Amazon, if you search like soft or collapsible bottle. You can also buy water there, that's sold in cans. A can of water is the same price as a beer, and you start thinking like, oh, maybe I should just have the beer. I actually had to train myself to like beer because beer is, I think it's the cheapest thing you can get, but I ended up drinking wine and cocktails. We had cocktails this time as well, they were very nice. Anyway, but I now like beer. Well, like is a strong word. So back to Tomorrowland. The music was absolutely amazing. The stages were amazing. Main stage, it was so cool. There was just loads of bits and you like notice more each day you go back. And loads of the stages like moves on like water. It has like had a balcony and you could like occasionally see like, I assume DJs or part of their family like popping up on the top.
To Arcadiana, a city where skilled guilds and women have woven magic into every fiber. Marvel at the intricate details.
Then you've got things like the Rose Garden, you've got the dragon. So we went to lots of different stages. We went to Core, which didn't go to last time, which I had to walk over this massive metal bridge to find. That was really cool. It's like a big glowing nature head. We went to see lots of different artists, all your sort of mainstream ones on the first day. We saw Eric Prydz. Would I recommend it? Yes, but the stage was absolutely rammed. I mean rammed. That was where I saw the girl in the stilettos as well. I was very impressed. It would be so great if that stage was like twice the space, but it's already huge. Like it's massive and it just gets absolutely packed. Obviously it's such a popular set as well, but it was really good. We saw a bit of it. That was kind of enough. So from Freedom, we quick marched it to main stage. It's not as long as people say. People say, oh, you're gonna get stuck, it's gonna be hectic. It took us like 10 minutes to get to main stage. We saw Chainsmokers and then Tiesto closed. And we stayed for the little closing ceremony that they do, which has loads of fireworks. All the DJs have like the odd few fireworks on main stage, but the last few have a lot throughout. The closing ceremony was really good. I believe it's the same every single night, so we only watched it on the first night.
Ascend so high that it must break through a barrier. It's as if the city is passing through a wall of pure energy.
And the walk back to the train station was chaos. It was, first of all, the sign looked like it was pointing one way, so we went one way and then realised we were like stuck in like a bottleneck, and then we had to like turn back on ourselves and it was like a crush, and I really don't remember it being like that the first time we went. But yes, I'm not sure what happened because I did see a few people commenting and writing a few posts kind of asking like what had gone on, so obviously isn't the norm, so I'm not sure what happened. We're kind of glad we made the decision to stay that first night, because then for the second and third night we left a little bit earlier, so we kind of missed those people who were staying for the closing ceremonies each day. I would recommend like kind of choosing your night, see it, and then just kind of expecting that it's going to take you a lot longer to walk back and it might be a bit busy. The train was fine back, got on the train and got back to Antwerp.
Dear people of tomorrow, we are now at the final stage of our journey.
that was the end of day 1, and I'll be putting day 2 in the next video, so please give that a watch and I hope you enjoyed. If you've got any tips or tricks or your thoughts on day 1 of Tomorrowland weekend 1, pop them below in the comments. Bye for now.